We get so many calls asking for our recommendations on master plan communities. And I think everybody is so focused on the new master plan communities that they forget the amazing master plan communities that have been here and honestly are hard to beat. And I'll tell you, my absolute favorite in Scottsdale is a community called Grayhawk. Grayhawk to me is very affordable for what it has to offer. It's Scottsdale though, guys, so it's not cheap, right? So when you're looking for luxury though, you want to be near everything that Scottsdale has to offer. Scottsdale is very unique. You have to remember there's three different parts of Scottsdale. It's 40 miles long and it's 14 miles wide. So there's a lot of different parts of Scottsdale. Grayhawk is smack dab in the middle. If you've ever been to Scottsdale, Arizona, and if you're thinking about moving here, chances are you have been. I bet you stayed in Scottsdale. And when we say stayed in Scottsdale, you probably stayed in Old Town. That's going to be the furthest southern part of Scottsdale. That's also where all the shenanigans and all the partying is going on. That's like all the nightclubs, the pool parties. You see the bicycles going by with girls with funny hats on and drinking and yeah, spring training, that's where all the guys hang out to have their brewskis and their burgers. I'm telling you, it's kind of a crazy part of Scottsdale. It's the crazy part of, it's the Vegas part of the greater Phoenix area. I'm just telling you, you're not going to spend a lot of time there. But if you do like Scottsdale, this is the area that you probably got in your head. So let's talk more about where it's located. It's right off the 101 curve, and it is, in my opinion, central Scottsdale. If you go southwest, you have all the shopping. And then if you go northwest from here, you have the beautiful, picturesque mountains, desert, depending on how far or how west you go. You also have mountains and lakes. And it's my hiking ground. So I'm telling you, there's a lot of fun to be had in these mountains. It's absolutely stupendous. Yes, the homes were built in the late 90s, like 99, 2000, etc. But here's the thing, at 25 years old, most of these homes have already seen new roofs, new air conditioners, and complete remodels. And I'll tell you, to be so close to the city and at the same time be just on the edge of Mother Nature, this is a prime location. Let's take a look at some of the houses in this area. I know you're thinking this might be too old for you, but I want you to see what some of these homes, homeowners have done. We happened to stop by and check out this open house. This is in Grayhawk, absolutely gorgeous home. And even though it's a really weird size lot, I love that it backs to the wash. We're going to talk a little bit more about that in a moment, but let's take a look through this home. Let me know what you guys think. Look at that, you can see the pool right from the main room. You know what I would do is I would put a patio door right here, some French doors. Wouldn't that be cool to have a French door out that way? Oh my goodness. Wow. I'm still going, guys. Look at this. Now this right here, unfortunately, is just from the water, the grass going straight up against, and then what they did is they did a stucco here and then paint it. And so obviously with water, this is what happens. But it's actually super easy to fix. Look at the size of this yard. But I'll be honest with you, I find it peaceful. Look at this. This looks like it would be just amazing in the evenings. Oh, some people don't like view fencing because they want privacy, but I'll tell you, there's a lot of privacy. You're not going to have people. This is a wash. So when we get our heavy rains, the water, you can actually see a little bit where it started to kind of go there, and then it comes down below this lot. But it is, again, a very unusual size lot, but I love it. Love, love, love it. And let's go take a look at the money shot out here. Oh my goodness. I don't even need my drone here. Look at this, you guys. Oh my goodness. Just gorgeous. If you are a larger family, if you love entertaining, if you want space, look at that beautiful archway. I think Jessie Lee pointed that out earlier. And then here is the front room view. Oh yes. What did you guys think? I have to tell you, I kind of liked, I mean, it would have been nice to have the pool kind of more central, but you don't always entertain around a pool, right? And you're kind of looking for that, you have the fire pit, you probably have the night lights, and then you have that desert that's literally right on the other side of the fencing. This particular community not only has washes through it, it also has a trail system of its own. It also has open desert. And then, of course, in different parts, it also has golf course views. Grayhawk is a total of 3,800 homes. That's a lot of homes that they built over, it really was a 10-ish year period of time. And those 38 homes are made up of 24 different single family communities. So when people say like, what neighborhood, it's kind of hard to pinpoint. They're in this 24, 2 of them are gated, and there's also 8 more type of communities that have higher density living. That's going to be like townhomes and condominiums. So there's something for everyone, but if you're looking for a single family home, your price point is going to be right around that 1 to 1.5. Inside the community, not only is it a golf and country club, you have 2 golf courses, which are public courses. And right now at the time of this video, springtime, those green fees are going to be anywhere from $300 to $500 a game. So just to give you an idea, here's the thing, guys. When you buy in Scottsdale, it's also about the lifestyle, right? So if you're really pushing that $1 million, there are some other areas that might better suit you and still get some of this grandeur and the luxury. You just got to give us a call. But this particular community, because of where it's at, you're going to spend exponentially more on everything else as well. For instance, if you were to buy, I kind of feel like a lot of people, they go from Scottsdale and then they go down to Chandler and Gilbert as kind of like their fallback. If you own a home in the Southeast Valley, pool service is going to be somewhere around 125 to 150. If you live in Grayhawk or Scottsdale, it's going to be somewhere between 150 and 175. So everything in this area is going to be exponentially more, except for like utilities is still on a same, per use kind of basis. But your insurance is going to be higher, services are going to be higher, your restaurants are going to be more expensive, your golf courses are going to be more expensive. So that's what I mean by it's like the full luxury lifestyle. I get so many phone calls from people that are in their mid to late 50s, and they're ready to prepare for retirement, but they're not retired just yet. So they still want to be kind of like in the city. And they're also just not ready for 55 plus communities. This is a community that I would highly recommend for that type of buyer or homeowner. The majority of the people that own the homes in here are going to be between the ages of 45 and 65. So that's going to be a lot younger than some of the 55 plus communities, but obviously at this price point, and really the style and the quality of living is just a little bit different. Although it is family friendly, less than 1/3 of the homes here have children that live in them. So when you're talking almost 4,000 homes and less than a third have children, you can imagine how quiet it is. And again, that is also a lot more youthful than a 55 plus community. So that's something, again, I would really, if you guys are thinking about doing a 55 plus community and you're not yet over 65, definitely give us a call. Let's talk about like the years that you have left to be super fun and get out there and do stuff. Do you really want to be confined to kind of like a vacation resort with a bunch of people that are a lot older than you? So give us a call. But let's go back to Grayhawk. And this is why I love Grayhawk and why I'm talking about it, because we've been getting so many phone calls for people that I feel like this community would fit them in every way. So the community itself, like I said, it already has all the trails and the desert and the golf courses that I was just telling you about. Also, if you're a golf player, look at this map on how many other golf courses are just a hop and a skip away. And if $300 or $400 a game for you isn't quite your cup of tea, there are a lot of other golf courses just a little bit away. But again, if you live up here, that's why you're living close proximity to these amenities, right? For entertainment, boy, you want to talk about entertainment? How about if we still kind of go with the outdoor stuff? There's two large city parks. One of them is in Grayhawk that's still going to give you like ramadas, sand volleyball. Again, for those, 45, 50-year-olds that still like to get out there. Volleyball is a really hot sport right now. There's also tennis courts and soccer fields. Soccer is also really big. But just outside of the community at the Thompson Peak Park, they also have lighted basketball courts. Not for me, but pickleball. Pickleball is huge. Softball fields is huge. So again, if you're in that, 45 to 55, athletic, like to get out and enjoy things outdoors, this is going to be your cup of tea. Yes, they do have playgrounds too. If you have little ones, there's a lot of playgrounds here. Not a lot. There's a couple of playgrounds. There's a couple of tot lots. And one of the neat things is a lot of the trails that they have through this community. If you have one of those strollers, it's kind of more of a wagon with the really rugged wheels, you could take your little ones on these outdoor adventures, just to let you know. They also do have top rated schools. I'm talking 10 out of 10. Some of the best in the entire greater Phoenix area are right smack dab in this area. There's also a lot of charter schools, private schools, and Montessori schools in this area. And some of the even coveted schools that are in the central Phoenix area are not that far of a drive. So again, this makes sense if you're looking for some of that really like exclusive education for your children. If you are thinking about medical care, whether you need it now or not, you got great medical care up this way. There's Honor Health that's right outside of Grayhawk, again, in that little bend, if you would. There's a lot of companies that are going right there, just to let you know. So it's only going to get more and more like different businesses and retail. There's a Walgreens, there's a Fry's. Oh, you want to talk about shopping? I haven't even got started about that yet. Anyways, also the Mayo Clinic. We have a lot of physicians giving us a call, and there's a lot of people that are working at Mayo and they're looking for that ideal area. This is definitely an area you'd want to consider. I would recommend Grayhawk more so than the homes on the inside of 101, just because, again, these are a little bit closer to the mountains. Now, be careful, though. There are some critters that kind of just comes with Mother Nature, right? We have the fun, jackrabbits and, occasional, lizards all over the place. But we also do have scorpions out this way. We also have rattlesnakes, and we also have coyotes. We also have some mountain lions. I don't know how that happened. And we also had, of course, ducks, javelina, lots of birds of prey. If you are a bird watcher, which I know that sounds so boring, but when you get here, you're going to start noticing all the eagles, the vultures, it is unbelievable how many birds of different species are here in Arizona. It's really actually kind of fun once you start kind of realizing that you're right in the hub of it. Musical Instrument Museum. It's called MIM. And they have amazing shows. If you're into different kinds of music, if you want live music, of course, you can head on into Scottsdale. And we'll talk a little bit more about shopping and everything in Desert Ridge and everything. But there's some very unique musical performances over here at MIM. We're talking flutists, we're talking drums. I saw an amazing performance with like the Polynesian kind of drums. It was spectacular. We also have right over here is Westworld. Westworld has a ton of different types of massive shows. Like they have RV shows, they have Bike Week, they have Barrett Jackson. Oh my God, you want to talk about fun? Every year, it's like the second week of January. You can get tickets anywhere from like 29 to like 500 or $1,000. I'm telling you, even if you don't like cars, you're going to like going to Barrett Jackson. Just seeing everything, literally from the new stuff that's coming up, the real futuristic stuff, some of the off-road stuff. We saw some $2 million off-road trucks. It was insane. And then they also have like all the auctions, like your favorite old Chevy from 1979. And you're talking about like, the Corvette from 56. I'm telling you, it is a blast for everyone. Like I said, whether you like cars or not, you're just going to have to get used to eating a $20 hot dog. Inflation. All right, let's get to one of my favorites, and that is going to be shopping. Okay, so shopping in this area can't be beat, except for Rodeo Drive. You have everything that almost Rodeo Drive or even Times Square has right in the vicinity of this area. Let's start at the top. We have Desert Ridge. Desert Ridge is an amazing marketplace. And just to let you know, you can grab yourself a cocktail and actually shop around with your cocktail as you're going through the marketplace. There's all kinds, there's outdoor performances, there's even places for the kids, there's outdoor movies, music venue there, tons of shopping. During the summertime, they have mist coming out. So it's like you're going to be fine with your cocktail and your mist. You'll have no problem shopping outdoors. And then you can also pop on over to called High Street. High Street is kind of like a little tiny town, if you would, that's just off of Desert Ridge. And I'm telling you, you want to look for the best brunch restaurants. They're smack dab down here where they have a farmer's market every weekend. It is so much fun having all of these choices in this proximity. Now, if you go on just the other side of 101, you're going to hit two of the best shopping areas. One's called Kierland, the other one's called Scottsdale Quarter. And I'll tell you, I just love parking my butt there. Over in the splash pad area, watching the kids and, the water going and the palm trees. And as you see the Lamborghinis and the Ferraris and everything else in between and the Rolls and the Beamers coming in, it's very entertaining. The restaurants all have outdoor patios. There's also coffee shops and other places where you can kind of just sit and enjoy the people watching while you're shopping, of course. There is a lot of condominiums down in this area. So again, you do have a lot of condensed traffic. But again, that's what I love about Grayhawk. You can be in it in like 5 minutes, or you don't have to be if you don't want to. Like, it is so peaceful and quiet in Grayhawk, but it can be as busy and active and energetic as you want it to be. Look, the thing is this, everybody vacations in Scottsdale. And there is, the further south you go, the more partying it is. Like, I'm talking nightclubs, I'm talking, like the girls are boozing all in their pink cowboy hats and they're on those like you're all pedaling. I don't think it even really pedals. I don't know. I didn't do it. But, bachelorette parties, you can rent little scooters around there. Those are vacation antics. How they used to say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Well, I think they say that about Scottsdale now. But they're referring to Old Town. That's not where you're going to be living. But at the same time, once you move to Scottsdale at Grayhawk, all your friends are going to say, I'm going to come and I'm going to stay. And guess where they're going to want to go hang out? Old Town, because that's the only place people know. But if you are looking for that elevated luxury, exclusive lifestyle, you're going to absolutely love Grayhawk. If you are thinking about moving to the greater Phoenix area, especially my fellow 50-ish-year-old friends, I'm telling you, you're too young for a 55+ community. You got to give me a call. Let's talk about these other areas that will be ideal for you and the next 15, 20+ years. Most of the 55+ communities, people don't realize this, although it's 55+, when you go there, I felt like a spring chicken, just saying. And I'm in my very, very last year of my 50s. This girl's got too much going on to slow down for anyone. So if you are looking for an active life, when it's your time to shine, you gotta give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, days, nights, or weekends. We got you back when moving to Phoenix, Arizona, and I cannot wait to hear from you. All right, guys, bye.